Okay, welcome back to a season 14 guide. We are playing the Udyr. We're up against a Tom Kench, and for summoners we have gone Ignite Flash. Ignite Ghost is just as fine, or even TP Ghost is fine, or TP Flash. Now at level 1 on the Udyr, you have two main goals. Two main goals are to reach level 2 first and try get a trade off, as the Udyr at level 1 does have a really nice trade. So we're matching the autos to obviously get to level 2 at the same time at least, or try to beat him at the level 2. And once you realize that you're caught up in autos, you can go for the trade, which is what we opt to do. Now you always want to auto the enemy at least once you are ulted, as you have two autos in which you deal extra damage. So after that we repress our R and we look to do some more autos. It looks like the Tom Kench isn't respecting our level 1 as he continues the trade, and we continue with our W. We get our level 2 and we chase him down with our R slow, pop our flash for Ignite Auto Flash, and that's an easy kill for us. Obviously he has TP, so he's going to come back to lane. We want to push this in as quick as possible. You can even W ult to stay a little bit more healthy, which is what we do, and we're continuing the push. On your first base you always want to go for a tome or a blasting wand. We go for the tome and the dark seal, as we do not have enough for the blasting wand. Also, you're always looking to buy Liandry's or even Riftmaker, but I would still recommend Liandry's as it does percentage damage on tanks. Now for your skill maxing, you obviously want to go for your R. And we look to do a sneaky trade here. We're going through the lane this way instead of the normal direct way. And he does not see it coming. He sees it coming late and decides to disengage. Actually, he decides to continue to trade us, which is okay for us. So we continue the trade as we have our W, which is going to help us in damage, and we still have our extra R. We still have our normal R. I'm not too sure what the Nocturne is doing here. There was no point continuing top lane here unless he wanted to dive, so I assumed he wanted to dive, which is why I took a tower shot, but he decided not to. And we have our W once again, so if the Tom Kench does W, or if you find yourself super low, you can always W ult to our normal R and he manages to die. So whenever you're low on the Udyr, going for your W is not a bad call at all. Now since we have such a huge lead, we can literally trade him whenever we want. So we are looking to trade him all the time, pre-6 especially, which is what we opt to do. We are ultimate here and we single auto him and then back off once again, as there is quite a lot of minions even though we have a lead on him. We don't want to take that extra damage. And at this stage it's just a rinse and repeat in terms of what you're doing. Closing him down with your R slow and then autoing for that extra damage. Another thing you can do as the Udyr, you can E-stun them while they're trying to get minions, which is what we do. We E-stun him and then we R. He opts to W out, but it's a bit too late as we already chunked him down earlier, and that is why you want to be trading, as when they do try to come up for the minions, they may make a mistake or not even respect your damage, even though you've got a 2-kill lead on them, and that is what ends up happening. And now we have a 3-kill lead on him with extra turret plating gold. Now we can get our blasting one, which is obviously going to make us do more damage. Going to show you one last fight with this Tom Kench. Mind you, this is on a fed Udyr, so only make this play if you're fed, as you will not be able to do as much damage as I am doing. So we go in basically like a jungle gank, and the Tom Kench has not expected it. Once again, we use our R slow first, so normal R, and once our normal R is about to expire, that's when we are ultimate. As you can see, we do huge damage. We actually almost end up dying. So as you can see, even if we weren't fed, we actually would have died here. So we had to actually flash this, which is why flash is actually pretty decent for some laners. Usually you'd want to go ghost, but in this scenario, flash actually saved us. And we managed to get the kill. I was going to extend our lead once again, push in the wave and push into tower. That's pretty much everything in terms of the Udyr and the Tom Kench lane. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys learned something, and GL with your next game.